I'm going to show you some of the questions from your review. Number 14, find the value of x and y. X plus 9i is equal y minus yi. According to the property rule, when you have the a plus bi is equal c plus di, I term represent the imaginary number. A and c, they are real number term. So if you have a plus bi is equal c plus di, that means your b is equal d, your a is equal c. So look at the equation we have here. I term, they are equivalent, right? So 9i is equal negative yi. 9i is equal negative yi. So cross out the I. We have the negative y equal 9, which is y is equal negative 9. From the real part, x equal y. So since we define the x is equal y, so that means x equal negative 9 as well. So you should have the selection with C. Number 16. When completing the square for the equation x squared minus 14x minus 15, what number is added to the x term to complete the square? Now, how do we solve for this question? So write down the equation x squared minus 14x. The first step is bring this number term to the right hand side. Now we are going to create a C term so that we can make the first three turn to a perfect square binomial term. So this number is coming from your b value divided by 2. Remember that? B divided by 2, and then we take the square to fill in here. And you add the same number to the right hand side as well. Now b is negative 14. When I divide by 2, the square is on the top. It turns to the negative 7, everything squared. So we write down the x squared minus 14x plus negative 7 squared is equal 15 plus negative 7 squared. So the right-hand side, this trinomial here, we can condense these 3 into the binomial. So turn to the x minus 7, everything squared, is equal the right-hand side, 15 plus 49, so you get 64. So the number we add on into the both sides is this guy, is this number, negative 7 squared. So it's 49. Number 23, the side of a square is 4 centimeters shorter than the side of a second square. Okay. So the side of the first square is shorter. That means the second one is larger. So if I set the side of the second square x, that means the side of the first square must be x minus 4. If the sum of their area is 250 square centimeters, find the length of one side of the large square. So they want to find the x. Now it tells us the sum of both area has 250, right? So that means the area finding a square is a side by side. So we have x minus 4 to the square plus x squared, right? The area. This is x times x. The area of this square is x minus 4 times x minus 4, side by side. Now it's equal to 50. We distribute here. This is the same way. You have x minus 4 times x minus 4. Now you add an x squared. Distribute, you'll get an x squared minus 4x minus another 4x. You have minus 8x. Then plus 16 plus x squared. I'm going to bring the 250 to the left hand side. Set that equals 0. Now x squared combined with the x squared, you get a 2x squared minus 8x. Combine these two numbers, you get a negative 4. It's 134. 34, my bad. Alright. Now since these three terms, they all have the common factor of 2, I'm going to divide by 2. So it turns to the x squared minus 4x minus 117 equals 0. We have the trinomial. We do the factoring. So x multiply with x, you get an x squared. Two numbers multiply, you can get 117. And the sum of those two get a 4. So since the middle term is a negative number, that means the larger number is a minus sign, small number is a plus sign. And then we from here solve for x. X equals 13 or x equals negative 9. Because this question is a measurement question, we don't take the negative value. So x has only one solution, is 13. And x represents the larger square, the side of the larger square. So the answer is 13. Number 24. A piece of sheet metal 20 inches wide. It bent to form the gutter shown in the illustration. If the cross-section area is 50 square inches, find the depth of the gutter. So we need to find this x. Now it tells us the width of this sheet of the metal is 20. So that means from here, 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 the total width, the total distance from here to here is 20. Now, since they bend to form the gutter for each side. So this is x, this is another x. Finding the area of here, of the cross section, this is the area. It tells us has the square is the 50 square inches. This is a rectangular shape, right? So finding the area of the rectangular shape, we use the length to multiply with the width. Now the width is x. The length has changed to 20 minus 2x. Because this is one x, this is another x. The total length was 20. So 20 minus 2x. It turns to the new length. So 20 minus x. Now let me show the work here. So the length has 20 minus 2x. The width has x is equal 50. We distribute it. You get a 20x minus 2x squared equal 50. Reorganize your equation. You have 20x squared minus 20x plus 50 equals 0. They all have the factor of 2. So we divide by 2 first. So you get an x squared minus 10x plus 25 equals 0. So from here we can do the factoring. 5 by 5, you get a 25. Both of the number has a negative sign. So we know x equals 5. X represents the width of the depth of the gutter. So x is equal 5. So you go with D.